your thoughts about being possessive? Now, I think it's interesting when we think about human dynamics. One of the things we notice is that people tend to cling on and to hold on very strongly to their interpersonal dynamics, whether it is their friends, their lovers, their boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage, even their jobs, their job titles, and whatever roles and responsibilities that they have. A lot of people tend to cling on to it. I often wonder what the root cause of this is. I think I've mentioned in one of my posts that I tend to be, in the past, I was a bit possessive, but because I love very strongly and I notice my tendencies, my preference was always to give people freedom. So even though I had a habit of being like, oh, you're mine, or this person is mine, I always allow people space and freedom if they needed it, and for myself as well. And I think part of why I recognize the space and gave people space is because I want people to freely choose to be around me, freely choose to want to be my friend, my lover, or whatever, without making them feel obligated to do so. Now, where possessiveness comes from, I think for me, it was like that fear of abandonment, that fear of betrayal, and to a certain degree, a fear of commitment. But when I look at other people, I often wonder what the root causes in their lives are, because people really cling on very tightly, like very, very tightly, to their friends and their families, their lovers, whatever interpersonal dynamics, and again, whatever roles and responsibilities. And it is actually really dysfunctional to cling very tightly to people. It does not give people the freedom to know who they are and what they value, what they want outside of the space of your presence. And that's really dangerous, because what happens if something happens to you? Who would that person be? What could they enjoy without you? How can they choose to have interdependent dynamics if they choose to be codependent to you? That doesn't make any sense. How can someone grow if they're literally guided and ruled by you, your personhood? How do they know themselves? And I've just never understood that desire, because being extremely possessive is just such a shackle. It keeps people bound. And I've never wanted that for anyone that I loved, even though I can be like, oh, you're mine. I've been like, hey, be free. Whatever it is you choose, be free in that. And I'm not gonna hold anyone back. But I was thinking on previous friends that I've let go of, and how they would be worried that I would make new friends and new thing that I would enjoy. And it's just like, man, just because my heart is big, just because I love deeply, does not mean I forget people that I love. And thinking that and worrying about that tends to pose limiting beliefs.